Up, everybody? How's it going today, man? I'm doing my little live stream, little morning. Good morning to everybody, man. Just what's up, dude? I'm here on the Crackin Eggs podcast, just waking and making, man. Just seeing what kind of crazy shit's been going on over the last few days, man. I finally got the podcast with Logan finished up, got that all done. I did a lot of work, man. We were chatting for like an hour and a half, but I shortened it up, and then I got clips for other times. I got clip farms. The videos are tight. Not like tight, like it's tight, but it is kind of tight too. So it's gonna be kind of dope. Then we got I did a couple open mics over the weekend. It was fun. I did the Nate's. Nate's was dope. I love going to Nate's because it's a nice, clean, nice room, good lighting, always good people. I like how they force everybody there to sit at the front. Like if you're there for the open mic, you have to sit in the front of the auditorium. None of this sitting in the back crap. Even if you're a comic, you got to sit up in the front. You got to give the open micers a bit of a crowd, which is super cool. I like that. I just like the way that it's done there. It was a really nice place. It was a really good crowd that night. My set went over well. Changed some jokes up. Some of them weren't that great. I kind of felt like I was bumming out the crowd for a second there. I was like, oh geez, I thought this dark humor wasn't going to be that dark, but I got them all bummed out. And then I did and then I went rewrote some shit and came up with some stuff. I didn't panic too much. Went over my Wednesday, had a good little day, kicked it with my kid, me and the daughter playing some Fortnite, doing all that good stuff, getting some wins. We finally got second a couple times on Fortnite. She's 6, by the way, and she's having a blast. So that's what it is, man. And she comes over for a few days a week. So we just do what we can in the couple hours that we have on a super stormy, rainy day. And the open mic out at the Coma Comedy Club was great. I love that place. It's just the first place I ever did comedy, and it's a great room, man. A lot of people have been in there. I've seen some of the best comedians I've ever seen there, and they're just doing pop-in shows and shit. And the good crew, I saw some of the guys there, stayed and watched a lot of the comics so that I enjoy, that I've done work with, and I watched them do their sets and practice some stuff, and they did great. It wasn't the biggest crowd. There was only like 7 people there, or 7 couples there, and then a bunch of comics. So it wasn't the greatest crowd, but the people that were there were fun. It was a good time, man. The jokes that I did went over well. I came up with like 4 jokes on the ride there, man, that I did while I was on stage. And so that's why I say, man, when you're coming up with your sets and your bits, don't stress on them too much. Just kind of know the idea of where you're going. Have your joke be your joke, be your big 1-2 punch. And I'm figuring this out. The joke is just the beginning. You do the joke, you come out, do the joke. Don't ever introduce yourself. Just come out quick with a good joke. And if they laugh at it, have somewhere to go with it real quick that makes it funny. I do my furry jokes, and I do a furry joke right off the bat, and I get them laughing, and then I just tag it up with furry things. They're like, why are furries? Why can't they do this? What happens if they do this? Like, this is that. Those are the tags, and then you just move on to the next joke. So I just say, just know, like, if you have a set that you're gonna do, remember you have like 5 or 6 jokes. Don't remember all the little, like, look at this shit. Like, look how wild I get when I do this shit. I get into it, man. I'm over here writing them out and shit. But when you're doing these jokes, you just do the fucking beginning joke. You just do the beginning joke, and then you just tag it up, like the furry stuff. Right over here. It's the fucking. I just do it right up here. I hit my furry joke, and then I just tag it up. The stuff that I said weren't even in here. I just remember them. I just have it remembered. I just have it memorized now. And that's how it works, man. Look at all this stuff. You get all these jokes, man. Like, look at this stuff. You got all of this. Like, you don't have to remember all these jokes. You don't have to remember every little thing you write down. All you got to do is, this is all you need to do, man. You have your joke. You know what I mean? It's like, what over here, right here, I like this way. Getting high on nasty gutter drugs. Like, you could start it off. What's the weirdest thing over here? And what's the grossest thing? Jankum's the worst thing. Cracking whippets is the most common thing. You know what I mean? So smoking butts is very normal. So right here, I'm going to make a joke right here. Watch this. I'm going to take smoking butts, cracking whippets, jankum at the end, right here, getting high on nastier drugs, cracking whippets, smoking butts, getting high on nastier drugs, over here huffing gross ass shit, and then so right here, check this out. I said I went and hung out with my buddy. He was doing this thing called cracking whippets. You know that thing where you just sit there on the couch and go. It makes you look really cool, right? Well, I feel like that's honestly like the gross. That's just like trying to get high on whatever you can find. Basically, like smoking butts. You ever see those guys out there just fucking trying to collect all these butts so they can make a cigarette out of it? That's like you're over here just getting high on the nastiest shit you can possibly think of. You ever heard of swish? Yeah, it's basically it like the nastiest drug. It's like all the bottoms of all the bottles. It's just some nasty fucking swish liquor that gets you fucking drunk as shit, but it's nasty as fuck. Yeah, that's what it is. So you're basically, so what's next is you're just gonna the next thing after cracking whippets is what, huffing paint and shit, like literally huffing shit. Have you seen people do this thing called jankum where they huff their own poop? Yeah, that's basically where you're going with it. It's like cracking whippets is basically gateway drug to smell to huff and poop. There you go. Cracking whippets is a gateway drug to huff and poop. Why? You ever seen? Now there we go. There's the joke right there. So basically, you ever heard of crapping and whippets? Yeah, that's like the gateway drug to huffing poop, to getting high off poop. What the fuck? Yeah, dude, you're basically like a crackhead out there smoking butts, just trying to get high off the nastiest shit. You're basically like you're mixing a bunch of bottles together to get drunk on some fucking piss water. Yeah, dude, you might as well be huffing shit at this point. There you go. I don't know if that's a good joke, but if it would work on stage, you could try it and then it would boom. If it made it, then hell yeah. That's kind of how I would go about making a joke. That's pretty much what it is, man. That's kind of how I've been coming up with this shit. Here, I'm gonna remove all my material. I don't want you taking all my material, even though it's probably the most golden material you'll ever find ever in your life. It's the best. Look what we got here. Get it, Summer, get it. What's up, lovers? Oh, dude, don't make fun, bro. Did it fall? That flag's been through everything with me, man. It's got dirt on it. Every stain is from victory. Those are all victory stains. The top ones are all muddy stains that got on it from when we won the Super Bowl against the Packers. I was so excited. I was waving it around at the crowd at all the people that were driving by, and it got mud on it and stained it forever. And I've had that, like I said, Super Bowl. That's how long I've had that flag. Is I've had that flag since before the Super Bowl run. The bottom is from me wearing it in Seattle because I wear it like a cape when I go to games, and it dragged it on the ground, and it got mud on it. So, but that thing's been to every football game I've been to. I wave it. I put that bitch up in the sky. I don't give a hell damn. I love it. I love my 12-man flag. It's kind of backwards right now. It looks like it doesn't say 12. There we go. Oh, yeah. And I got my bass, and I got my dog just itching her butt. Yeah, man. Ow, fuck. And I got a bad knee. I just hit my knee. Oh, so yeah, dude, that's kind of how it is, man. What else we got? Last night was a shitty game. Last night was a shitty football game. How'd you like that? Just 7-10 snore fest. Then the Raiders they lose on a touchdown that they totally got, and they made that. That was not even that penalty was just ticky tack. I mean, yeah, you could have called it, but they didn't need to. It was unrelated to the play happening. Had nothing to do with the play. But it's a penalty all the same. And then later on, they miss a field goal to tie the game. Oh my god, dude! Dude, that game was a snore. I hope you started everybody that you needed to start in that game. Brock Bowers didn't do anything. Michael Mayers did all the work. They had yeah, your Ashton Genty, he did good. He did good. He had a good game. And Broncos, everybody sucked except for Troy Franklin. Everybody not named Troy Franklin did good. Um, did bad. Yeah, last night's football game was terrible. What you think about it is that AFC smashes. AFC games always suck unless it's the Chiefs and the Chargers. But yeah, man, what we got going on into this weekend, dude? And I hope some crazy shit's going on. I don't know the political stuff. That's what the homies do. I'm all shit jokes. I'm all shit jokes and making fun of what's going on, man. I stay ignorant, bro. That's kind of what it is, man. So I'm gonna drop it off there. Y'all have a great night, great weekend. Be safe out there. I got cracking eggs with Logan coming out on Monday, getting released, getting dropped. So if any of y'all want in on it, just check it out. It's going to be on YouTube. I'll put the tags on it and we'll get it rolling. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching Cracking Eggs. Isaac Mazzy Comedy over on Instagram, and I'll be streaming on TikTok, the Hog Den on Twitch. I got to change that still. I know I'm lazy, but yeah, be easy, everybody. Have a great day.